Welcome to my channel Immigrate Abroad. I'm Sunil Raj and today I'll be answering frequently asked questions about getting Indian Police Clearance Certificate from Canada through BLS. So stay tuned. This video applies to any Indian national living in Canada on a study, work, travel visa and requires an Indian Police Clearance Certificate for Canada immigration. All links mentioned in this video will be in the description below for your reference. I've been receiving a lot of comments on getting a police clearance certificate, so I decided to make this video to answer questions related to PCC. To get started with, can you use your old Indian or a permanent Indian address that is on your passport for PCC? So if your parents or relatives are currently living at your old address that's printed on your passport, even if you were not living at that address, and can verify your passport particulars during a police verification, you can use that address on your PCC application. You won't have to submit any address proof if using the same address on your passport in your PCC application. If no one is living at the address that's printed on your passport, and nobody can verify your passport details from that address, then you need to first rectify the changes on your passport by applying for a reissue of passport or a renewal of passport. And once you receive your new passport, you can then apply for PCC. I've created separate videos on how to apply for a police clearance certificate and how to apply for a reissue of passport. So check them out if you need help applying for PCC or for passport reissue. Links to these videos will be in the description below. Moving to the next question. Your Canadian driver's license doesn't match your current Canadian address. Can you still use it for address proof while applying for police clearance certificate from Canada? You will need to mention an Indian address and a Canadian address if you are applying for Indian police clearance certificate from Canada, and also have to provide proof of these addresses. If you recently moved or in between places and your driver's license doesn't reflect your current Canadian address, worry not. You can still use that address on the PCC application as long as that driver's license hasn't expired. But make sure you provide your current Canadian address for pickup and drop off of your police clearance certificate. So what other documents other than a driver's license can you submit for Canadian address proof? Government issued ID is the best document you can use for address proof. In case you don't have a driver's license, you can use your province issued photo card or photo ID. If you didn't know, anyone who can legally live in Canada and do not have a valid driver's license can apply for a ID card to use as photo identification. You can also use utility bills like electric, gas, water, phone, internet, or cable TV bills as address proof. These must be recent, like 1 or 2 months old. The PCC checklist for different BLS jurisdictions suggest different documents being accepted, so please refer to your BLS jurisdiction PCC list. In some BLS jurisdictions, they do accept a bank statement, and in some BLS jurisdictions, they do not accept bank statements for address proof. So is there a way to get your police clearance certificate faster? There is no option in your PCC application to mention you need PCC quickly, but in some cases where you recently applied for a passport reissue or renewal which triggered a police verification, then when you apply for a PCC, a new police verification will not be performed and you will receive PCC quickly. Also, if you have applied for PCC in the past, like for travel visa purposes, then also you can expect in some cases to receive your PCC quickly. When I say recent, I mean within a year or 15 months at best. Moving on to the next question. Can you modify the name on the bank draft or certified check for BLS police clearance certificate? You will have to submit a bank draft or a certified check if you are applying through the BLS mail-in option. You will have to mention the exact name on the certified check as suggested in the BLS checklist. Since it's a lengthy name, you might not be able to fit the entire name in the given space on your certified check. Many have faced this issue. Ask the person issuing you the check if they can reduce the font size to make the name fit the space on the check. If it's not possible, then you might try and shorten part of the name rather than the entire name. Instead of BLS International Service Canada Inc., you can shorten international to INTL rather than spelling it completely, like BLS INTL Service Canada Inc. Next question. Should you submit your original documents for a mail-in police clearance certificate application in Canada? The PCC checklist suggests to submit all original documents, but it's not necessary. Many people I know have submitted self-attested photocopies of the originals, and they've received confirmation from BLS call center that only photocopies need to be submitted and no original documents are required. The same information is present on the Indian Embassy web pages as well. But original documents are required for walk-in applications. You don't have to submit your original passport or your work or study permit or PR card if you have one, but you need to submit photocopies of all the required documents for police clearance certificate. I hope I have answered the most common police clearance certificate questions. If you have any more questions that I have missed out, please comment below. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to receive notifications on upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.